at this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Tampa Bay Rays.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Roenicke has his guys lined up like this. Chris Archer will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Jean Segura will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
First pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
The next pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
That one's in there, 3-1. Now, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better. Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now, you've got something else to worry about besides your command.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Don't want to forget about it. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Ryan Braun will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game one.
One strike now from Archer. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes a 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here it comes. Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Full count, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I'd throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Chris Davis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
He's set, now the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. From the stretch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station. Starting lineup for the Rays here looks like this. Willie Peralta is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Kevin Kiermaier will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Batting second, center fielder,
Desmond Jennings will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Now here's the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Full count pitch on its way. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Evan Longoria will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, if there's ever been a blueprint for first-inning trouble, it's allowing back-to-back walks. He's going to need to really bear down and solve these control problems, or this thing could go south in a hurry.
Juan Francisco will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, this is an ideal start here so far in game 1. You get the scoreless top half. And now, right away, you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's off the left field wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
In now, Curtis Granderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
1-0 on the way. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
The 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he...
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
2-2. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He's ready now, the pitch. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
Pause, now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Second inning coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Adam Lind will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Now here's a swing by Lind as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. It's gone. And the second frame gets started with a bang. A solo shot that time for Adam Lind. His first homer here in the series. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Scooter.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Grounded foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Ready now on 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 2-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Two pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the runner back in standing. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you want to get out of the inning without conceding the run, but this is going to be an acceptable trade-off for them. No RBI, but the run does come in from third on the double play.
Here's Aramis Ramirez. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And I think he really needed that double play ball just to settle him down a little bit. He'd already given up 2 in the inning, and he didn't want to see this thing get out of hand.
And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses. 1-1 on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats out of play. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the so 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. John Jaso will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
And that's how you want to answer back after giving up the lead in that last half inning. Put some pressure on right away as they get the tying run up the second here on the leadoff double.
James Loney will be the batter. First pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that should tie our ball game as this is down for extra bases. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. Get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. They get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Into the box now, Nick Franklin, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one home to Franklin. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
This is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Well, he's allowed one home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun-shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch coming. Evan Longoria comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now, he's just not trusting his stuff.
Here's the 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy first.
That's the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Juan Francisco will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's the first offering. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. You can put that changeup below his knees. You won't come.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2, and Tampa's taken a 4-2 lead. Gene Segura will start things out here with his guys down a couple of runs already as we begin the 3rd. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. Here's
Archer on 1-2. And And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Fouled back. Now the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. This is popped up, and that may need to dodge the catwalks. It's way up there. There to take it in is Loney now for route number 2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Ryan Braun will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch coming. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half.
And the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Asdrubal Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Davis is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
John Jaso will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Chris Davis will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Now the first pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One strike now from Archer. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Under it is Granderson, one away. Adam Lind will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here he comes, 3-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you know he's got one home run already. And I think off the bat right there, he was pretty sure he got another one. But you can see this ball's going to wind up just a little bit short as it kicks off the wall. And he's going to have to settle for just a two-base hit this time.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And that misses, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Now here's the first pitch. Carlos Gomez is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. 1-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leads 1. They trail it here 4-2. Nick Franklin will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Kevin Kiermaier will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ready with the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Here he comes on 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun shy this time around. Understandable.
Desmond Jennings will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. From the stretch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Has to fight to stay alive. Another try at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
You know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting it.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. His first homer here in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Into the box, Juan Francisco. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch on the way. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Davis is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 6-2. Jonathan Lucroy will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jonathan Lucroy.
here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now here it comes. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
First pitch on the way. Aramis Ramirez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 1-0 on the way. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Gene Segura standing in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Now here's a ball popped high in the air behind the plate, but room for Jaso. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
In is Gerardo Parra as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. From the belt, the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Ryan Braun now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. They'll try again 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard but foul. 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Here it comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail here at 6-2. Tyler Thornburg is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Curtis Granderson will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Left fielder, Ernest Granderson.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here, as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
The pitch. Here's a ball hit on the ground to the left side, and Segura won't have a shot here. It's by him for a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
John Jaso will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. He's set, now the pitch. There goes Cabrera, and he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. So 1-2 with one away. Now a swing and a ground ball, foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Ramirez is there, 2 down.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well.
James Loney will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Comes set, now the pitch. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 offering. There goes the runner. They had to hit and run on there, but this is chopped foul at the plate, and he'll be forced to return to first. Ready with another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 6-2. Chris Davis will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Chris Davis.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's Archer on 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Adam Lind will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Brad Boxberger is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 26, Brad Boxberger.
Adam Lind will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes a 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 coming. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's another 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail here at 6-2. Nick Franklin will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th. First offering on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Kevin Kiermaier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Just overmatched him there.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swing and a hot shot toward 3rd. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line and cruises in with a double.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Jennings awaits the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 home. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Oh, he rips this one to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and drives it the other way.
Evan Longoria will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. set, now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled back. They'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, that's the second strikeout of the inning now, sandwiched around the 2 straight hits. He's definitely got swing and miss stuff. This is a pretty good example of it right here.
Standing in now, Juan Francisco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready now, the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Where are you going here?
Throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Here's the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3, as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 6-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Carlos Gomez will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Here's a pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Loney over at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Aramis Ramirez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Ramirez. He waits, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. give him a different look.
1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Here's the 2-2 home. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Kiermaier has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Jean Segura will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger. Brewers strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Curtis Granderson will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Parra is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Asdrubal Cabrera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. 3-2, here it is. Opposite field to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not, and he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here's John Jaso now. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. No shortage of extra base hits, as you see the totals there. So 1-2 with 1 away. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 2-2 one more time. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now the 2-2 pitch. And And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 pitch now. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They lead it 6-2. Gerardo Parra will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Oliver Perez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Gerardo Parra will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
Ball one. Here comes the 1-1. And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike 2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Down, they got him to reach for one as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Ryan Braun will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready now on 1 and 1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. Chris Davis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. This is foul right side. 1-1 pitch on the way. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1 and 2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail here at 6-2. Francisco Rodriguez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Nick Franklin will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 home to Franklin. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The next pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And that misses. 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopper, foul. Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that basically wastes that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the full count offer. Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
Desmond Jennings will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Jennings awaits the 1-0. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come into something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
On the ground for Ramirez. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Lind, but it's not in time, and they'll just settle for 1.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Evan Longoria will dig in. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Parra has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Juan Francisco will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set, now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Adam Lind will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Lind awaits the 0-1, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Scooter Gennett will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so velocity's good right now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
3-2 now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Once again, the 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner, but foul. try it again, 3-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Granderson is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
Ernesto Frieri will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9. Carlos Gomez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player at the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 6-2. Good night from Tampa.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays, thank you. And hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Duty.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.